everybody, it's Wendy, and today, one of my favorite days of the month, the bargain bead box has arrived. Yay, I'm so excited. This is the bargain bead box for March, and I have been rearranging my craft room in a futile effort to be more organized, but I'm telling you, it's like a never-ending evolving process, and it is... Oh, I'm trying to just get it all organized. I can't seem to ever get there. So anyway, my son is coming this coming week. He's coming Sunday, Logan, and he's promised me he's going to help me try to organize this room. So I'm going to count on him for that. So my point in saying all that is I took a break, went to the mailbox, and was so excited to find the bargain bead box there. I'm like, yes, I have an excuse to stop this madness. So I am going to sit down and film this bargain bead box. So first of all, our encouraging word for today is Proverbs 21:30. There is no wisdom, no insight, no plan that can succeed against the Lord. I like that one a lot. Okay, so the bargain bead box. It looks like for the month of March 2023, we have Art Deco Luxe. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Inspired by the glamour of the Roaring 20s. This package includes black, gold, teal, and green tones with a touch of pearlescence. Black agate and onyx teardrops combined with agate beads coated hematite. We especially love the chevrons, they say. Lab-created shell pearls, sparkling crystal accents, high-quality gold findings, and an Art Deco-inspired teardrop motifs. Wow, that sounds really pretty. So let's see what we have got. I'm going to get it out here, organize it up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have 17 items in this month's box. And number one is an 8-inch strand of 5.5 by 6 millimeter hematite man-made coated chevron beads. These are really cool. Just get my paper out of the way because my camera only does one job at once. It won't focus on more than one thing. So here it is. These are beautiful. Really cool. Yeah, they're hematite. They're coated in this, it's an enamel coating. They almost seem metallic. They are pretty cool. They're heavy too. Okay, so that is number one. Number two is a 7.5-inch strand of 4 millimeter finely faceted hematite man-made AB rounds. So that's these. They're very, very sparkly. Really, really pretty. I like that they're 4 millimeter and not, we've been getting a lot of teeny tiny, like 2 and 3, and I just find that they are so hard to use sometimes. But these are 4 millimeters are a good little, they're still a small bead, but they're easy to string with. Okay, number three, 1 meter of 3 by 2 millimeter brass oval jewelry chain. That's this. It's a pretty chain. It's a yellow gold, but it's not an orangey yellow gold. So I don't mind this shade of gold. I know a lot of people are don't like the yellowish gold, but now this one I don't feel like is too, it's not the real orange. This is pretty, I think. And these links are a good size. They're tiny, but they're not so tiny that you can't put a jump ring through. So, yeah, I like this. We get 3 feet of it. Okay, number 4, corrugated brass bicone spacer beads. These are pretty cool. I hadn't seen these before, I don't think, and I like them. At first I thought they were bead caps, but they're little bicones. And the edges are, I guess they're calling it corrugated. You can see on there. See the little pattern on the edges? Really cool. These are super cute. And they are tiny. They're like, I think it said 4 millimeter. Is that right? Yeah, 4 millimeter. Really cute. I have a feeling I'll use every single one of those. I like them. They're different. Okay, number 5 is a 7.5-inch strand of 8 millimeter white shell pearl man-made round beads. That's these. These are just some beautiful pearls. Whoops. They are really pretty. I like that they're 8 millimeter. I like 6 and 8. I don't usually go much bigger than 8 in pearls because I think they get kind of gaudy looking if you get too big. And these are pretty. These are a good size. Big enough to show them off, but not huge. Very nice. Okay, number 6, we have a 16 by 18 millimeter, 18 gold-plated brass swirled teardrop toggle clasp. That is a lot to say. This is 18 gold, 18 karat gold plated. It's beautiful. Really pretty little toggle. Very classy and elegant. So I like that. And it looks to me like this one is a good one. If you get toggles where this part is too big and the bar is not big enough, they slide out, but this one looks like it would fit pretty good and not come undone. So very pretty. Okay, and then number 7 is 28 by 15 millimeter, 18 karat gold plated brass filigree teardrop pendant. And again, 18 karat gold plated. I was wondering when I unboxed this, like usually we get several toggle clasps or, you know, 2 or 3 of these things. I didn't realize they're 18 karat gold. That's why that they've just put one of some of these things in here. So that makes sense now. Very pretty. Okay, then we have a, let's see, 2 pieces of 19.5 by 8 millimeter gold plated brass filigree teardrop charms. Very pretty. These are kind of like 3D. See that? They're puffed a little bit. Cool, and they match very well with that. Now one thing I do notice is this is a shade. These golds are a little bit different shade, not so much than that one, but definitely than the chain. So to me, I don't mind mixing metals. I don't think I would mix these metals though. I just don't feel like that chain looks, now it looks fine with this, but with these, I don't really care for that chain mixed with that light gold. I don't know, that's just my own personal preference, but I would not put those together. Okay, let's see here what we've got. We have a 16-inch strand of 6 by 4 millimeter. Where did my crystal faceted rondelle beads jet slash gold? I lost my place. These are beautiful. Look how sparkly. Very, very, very pretty. Gorgeous beads. Okay, and then we have a 15-inch strand of 8 millimeter black agate. This is dyed and heated round beads. There they are. They're pretty. Look at the banding on this one. They don't all have that much, but they all have a little bit of something really unique. That's one thing I love about gemstone beads is they are just so unique and pretty, each one is. These are gorgeous. What did I say they were? Black agate, yeah. Really pretty. And again, I like the 8 millimeter size. That's nice. Okay, then we have 4 pieces of 17 by 11 millimeter stainless steel open teardrop charms, gold finish. Golden. Those are pretty. Simple, pretty little things, aren't they? Again, just kind of simple and elegant. They look pretty with that. And let's see how they go with this. Yeah, they're okay with that too. Again, these go pretty well together. The yellow gold in that, though, is not going to go real well. It will go pretty well with that, and maybe with these too, but not with these. But that's okay. We can use a different chain on some of the lighter gold. Okay, 15-inch strand of 8 millimeter glass pearl beads in a teal green. That's these. Really pretty. Look at my camera yellow. The white balance is like, oh, let me fix you. So these and these, I definitely would not put together. 2 totally different greens. That's one of my pet peeves about some of these boxes. It seems like you'll get a very cohesive box and one thing won't fit. And I know everybody's like, don't complain. And I'm not really complaining. I'm just making an observation that it seems like they could put, you know, make the whole box fit. If all of everything in the box fits but one thing, why not just make everything fit, you know, and put this one, make this one this color, or even like black or gold, or, you know, something else that would go with everything. This will be pretty with the black and the gold by itself, and this will be pretty with the black and the gold by itself, but I wouldn't put these together. So I don't know. If it's a subscription box, I kind of think that it ought to be a little cohesive, you know, more cohesive than that. But it's really not a huge deal. These are beautiful beads. I've always felt like these glass pearls don't look like real pearls, and I don't know why. I think because they don't have the pearlescent quality. They just have the shininess, but not the pearlescence. So they never seem like pearls to me. And I have some black check glass pearls, and they're very pretty, but they don't look like pearls. They just look like, you know, glass beads. But these are pretty. They're a pretty color. They just don't really go with this or what's coming up here either. But it's okay. They'll work. They look really pretty with the white and the black. So, okay. Let's move those out of the way. And then we have 2 pieces of 17.5 by 13 millimeter onyx dyed and brass faceted teardrop charms. These are pretty. Look at that. Really pretty, faceted. Just again, simple and elegant. This is a very elegant box. It's really pretty. I like those. Then we have 10-piece strand of 10 millimeter crystal faceted barrel beads in jet. These are fantastic. Look how sparkly they are. They're really pretty. They've given us these barrel beads in other colors too, and I really like them. I like the sparkly, just especially when you combine it with something a little more, you know, that's going to be pretty together. The matte and the sparkle, which this isn't really matte, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're pretty, pretty, pretty. Really, really pretty. So that's the barrel beads. Then we have approximately 37 by 21 millimeter. I've lost my place again. It's hard. Black agate dyed faceted teardrop pendant. That's this. And of course, this matches really well with these. Really, really cute together. And looks nice with these other teardrop shapes too. They do a fantastic job of putting together shapes and like the filigree textures and stuff. They do a really good job of that in these boxes. They're always very cohesive that way, so that's nice. Okay, and then we have a 7-inch strand of 10 millimeter black and white agate, dyed and heated, faceted rounds. These are pretty as well. Really pretty, dyed and heated. They are faceted. They've got a lot of grays and just really pretty. There's even some brownish tones in there, which will look pretty with the gold. Very nice. And then last but not least, we have a 20-piece strand of 8 millimeter crystal faceted drop beads in teal AB, and that's these. And look how sparkly they are. Now these look pretty with our chevron beads. See this? Whoops, everybody's tangled up over here. See, this can go together, but this just does not fit with the rest of it for some reason. And I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but it just would be nice if these would have been a shade closer, you know, or in the same color family, that you could have used them together with these better, and then everything would have, you know, but it's not that big of a deal. But they are all very pretty. These are gorgeous. Look how sparkly they are. Beautiful, beautiful. So that is the bargain bead box. I do want to make a request of you guys, if I could. So anytime I hear of a worthy or a good cause, I like to try to support it. And I'm not asking you to give money. Please don't click out thinking I'm asking you to give any money. I'm not. Excuse me. But what I am asking you to do, if you would, I have a friend who has a son who has a YouTube channel. Now he has a disability, and he is using his YouTube channel to make the best of his disability. So he does Legos. He's very, he builds them, he sells parts to them. He's going to be working on having a store pretty soon that will sell like specialty little Lego parts and stuff. But I admire greatly the fact that he does not let his disability stop him. He is in a wheelchair, and you will see his little Lego man on his YouTube channel is in a wheelchair. And I just got to say, I really, I just want to support his channel. He's got a channel. He has just about 100 subscribers. And I really, really would love it if you guys would go over to his channel and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to do it, but it would be so good to help grow his channel and just help him get some more subscribers and some encouragement. It'd be great to encourage him and just let him know that we support him and we're behind him and we believe in him, and yeah, just give him some encouragement for the fact that he is out there. He's trying to do something very productive and, you know, something within his abilities to do. And I admire that so much. So a lot of you have heard my testimony of the car accident I had when I was 16, broke my neck and was in a wheelchair for a while. So even though I can't totally identify with him, I can identify a little bit, because I remember how difficult just even normal, everyday, mundane tasks became when, you know, I was in the wheelchair and unable to do a lot of things for myself. I was paralyzed from the neck down. So if you guys would, I would so appreciate it. I will link his channel in the description box below this video. It is called Manatee Bricks. And again, he's a friend of mine's son. And I just would really appreciate it if you would go over and subscribe. If you have, you know, little boys or big boys that like Legos. I know my kids when I was little, or when they were little, when I was little, I liked Legos when I was little too, but I still like Legos. But my kids, when they were little, or even not so little, they would get these Lego sets. They loved them. And we had billions of Legos, let me just tell you, between the two boys. And they would say, Mom, you know, can you help me build it? So I would build by myself pretty much. It was always, can you help me? And then they disappeared somewhere and I would be building these Lego towns, you know, and I'd get it all built. And I got to say, I enjoyed it. But, you know, then they would come in, they would play with it and take it all back apart again. And then it would be, Mom, can you put this back? You know, and I'm like, no, I can't. So anyway, I have fond memories of Legos with my boys. And yeah, Legos are very cool. So anyway, if you would get on his channel, again, I will link it in the description box below this video, and subscribe to him. I would so appreciate it. And let's just show him that we love him and we support him. And he can do anything he wants to do if he sets his mind to it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bargain Bead Box, fantastic this month. It's beautiful. It's elegant. It is just the quality that we always get from Bargain Bead Box. I'm going to enjoy working with this one. And if you haven't subscribed to me, please do, because I will be uploading tutorials using these products. And if you're not subscribed, you're not going to know when I upload. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.